Hi, welcome to tdcat.com Goods In. I'm quite excited about this one today because I'm due to get a new camera tomorrow. I'm due to get a Sony AX53 camera, and I started this project about a month ago to try and basically improve my ability to record with the iPhone. So I do a lot of video recording with the iPhone, like I am now, and just basically improve the kind of quality of it. And I went down the route of maybe thinking, right, I can do external recording with my field recorder, I can do lav mics, I can do gimbal, and I purchased a gimbal, thought this is really impractical, sent it back, didn't bother with field recording, and I'm pretty much back to square one. So what I've decided to do is just invest in I wouldn't say a low price camcorder, but certainly a consumer grade camcorder to just do some kind of footage like this, really, where you just need to grab it, turn it on quickly and get recording, you know. And I've gone for the AX53 for two main reasons. Firstly, it has a mic in, which is really important because then I can use my lav mics if I want to, because wind noise is always a problem on a camcorder. And well, 4K wasn't a big deal to me, but definitely HD 60p or 50p, as it will be on mine because it'll be PAL, is a big deal. So oh yeah, SD cards as well, because then I don't have to invest in micro SD cards, which were the options on the CX625/675, which was the other model I was looking at, which is a kind of cheaper, smaller model. And yes, that's due to come tomorrow, and looking forward to that. Okay, so here we are. As mentioned, this has now arrived. This should be inside the Sony AX53. And I was kind of thinking about it last night and thinking, you know, is this going to work for me? Because obviously the iPhone, the massive pluses with the iPhone is the sheer convenience. You know, you've got your footage in a format that can just be uploaded straight away to your storage, whether that be Dropbox or Google Photos or straight to YouTube or whatever. This has an extra step, but it is hopefully much better quality. Let's take a look and see what we have. Right, well, I did get an extra battery because that was just part of kind of a deal. So I thought I'd get an extra genuine Sony battery, and I did also get an SD card. So even though I can use the ones I've got, I got this one as well. So oh, it's not brand new, I don't think, is it? Yeah, U3. Yeah, it's a U3. It's a U3 class 10. So that should be perfectly sufficient for my needs with this camera. And here is the camera itself. The box looks a little bit marked, a little bit. You know what I mean? Doesn't look absolutely perfect, but I'll forgive them that for the moment, as long as this isn't a repackaged one that's been in somebody's grubby fingers before mine. Well, and even if it has, as long as I don't know about it, is the main thing. So let's take a look. What's in the box? Just a quick scan around the box, the specs and the stuff that's on the side. Yeah, there's not too much information on there. So let's have a look inside. First thing we've got, as usual, is European guarantee document, and some other accessory advert. And then we have registration of the product and the English operating guide, but only the English operating guide, funnily enough. That's probably because this is the only one they do. So I'm assuming this is a PAL version. I guess it won't tell me that, will it, for now? So let's take a look what's actually in the box itself. Well, we've got another every single goods in video I do, I have a micro HDMI, a standard USB to micro USB cable. Another one of those, a normal power lead, standard IC something I think they're called. I don't know. I just call them an H connector. And UK plug. So for those of you that are not familiar with a UK plug, that's what a UK plug looks like. And then look at this, an HDMI cable with a camera. Wow! So it's full HDMI to mini HDMI, isn't it? I think it's micro HDMI. I think, yeah, because mini's not quite as small as that. So that's micro HDMI to full HDMI. Nice to see that supplied. That is really good. And we have our power adapter, which I'm assuming is a charger or a power adapter or both. Either way, it plugs in somewhere on the camera. It doesn't just have the battery sort of, a lot of the time you get it so you take the battery off and you sit it on top. This obviously plugs in somewhere on the camera. And then the battery itself, which should be absolutely identical to the one I bought. Which I think it is, yes. There we go. That is the... Just let the camera focus up there. There we go. Right, and now to the interesting part. Okay, so it's a reasonable weight actually, maybe a touch heavier than I was expecting it to be. A reasonable weight, hasn't even got the battery on it. A fair size to it. Let's put it that way around first, because that's the more sexy side, isn't it, I suppose, if you're looking for this kind of thing to be sexy. And there it is with our nice Zeiss logo on the side there. Oh good, we've got a tripod mount with a metal plate here on the bottom, but it's also got a lens pin, so the pin to keep your tripod plate steady. The battery goes on the back there, and let's have a quick look inside. Presumably that's to look at the media, to look at what you've recorded. USB slot. Don't know what that is. HDMI, there's the micro HDMI in there. Power button, but I think I have read that this just powers on when you flip it open anyway, which kind of annoys people, I think. And then on this side we've got this sort of slightly odd texture, because it's not actually it looks like it should be a rubberized texture, but it's not. It's just plastic. And that's got the USB port there and the microphone in, and there is the headphone socket. Right, it's all pretty standard stuff. That's pretty plasticky. And okay, so let's quickly put a battery in and see what it does. I'm hoping that the one that came with it is at least partially charged. There we go. That's maybe it is maybe a touch larger, but it still totally fits in your hand. It totally allows you to do this kind of shot. And there we go. And then we have our lens opening. Very nice. Right, well, this is just a goods in video. I'm not going to go through, I wasn't planning at least on going through the full setup in this video. That is my language, yes, that's nice. Okay, that touchscreen is much nicer than the Panasonic camera I'm recording this on at the moment. It's really responsive. I'm not sure if it's capacitive or actually touch. The benefit of the Panasonic is it's touch, so you can use it with gloves. That is quite good. Day, month, year, I think so. We are in the UK after all. I've no idea what date it is. What date is it? 7th today, is it? Oh no, no. Okay, marvellous, right, so. It's about that. I'll probably reset that later. And there we have it. So there we go. The very first footage from the AX53. This is recording at 1080p full HD at 50 frames per second, but the output I'm going to do this project on actually is 25 frames per second. No, sorry, it's actually 29.97, so that probably won't work very well. And the shot itself, from the screen at least, looks quite cool. There's quite a lot of blues in it, but you know, all that can be adjusted later. The stabilisation seems to be working quite nicely. It's in full stabilisation mode, whatever, intelligent, I think it's called. I have noticed the screen is capacitive, so you can't just tap it with the back of your nail or something like that. You have to actually use your finger, and already, I've only used it for 5 minutes, it's got finger marks all over it, so that's not brilliant, but it's okay. The screen is clear, really nice white. The whites are really white, and the screen's very clear. It is a bit smaller than I'm used to, but it still looks really good. So we'll have to see how it goes. I'm going to use it for a couple of days, and then I'll probably do a sort of overview on it. In fact, I'm going away, so it probably won't be until I get back, because I'm going away, so it'll be after that. So it'll probably be in about a week and a half, 2 weeks. So yeah, this is the AX53 camcorder from Sony.